work. Okay, now we are well familiar with the force and displacement. Let us suppose that we have an object like this, and and we apply some force on it like this. Now when the force is applied on this object and the object is traveling in the direction of force, like the force is acting in rightward direction and object is also traveling the displacement in the right direction. What I mean to say is the force and displacement have same direction. Suppose force is acting on it like this and its direction is towards the right, and the object is traveling towards the right direction, and displacement is right towards the right direction. So this is displacement. Now you can see both force and displacement have same direction. If force is applied on an object and it travels the displacement in the direction of force, we would say work is done. Like suppose, let us assume that it's a dining table. You are applying force on it and the dining table is little dragged in the direction of force like this. So displacement and force both are in same direction, so we would say that some work is done. Okay, let's assume that here is a wall, like any wall, and you are applying some force on it like this. Then you know that the wall is fixed. Whatever the amount of force you exert on it, it will not drift for a single centimeter like this. Whatever the amount of force you are applying on it, the wall will not drift in the direction of force. Even you are applying force, but work done is zero, because for work done it is necessary that the object which is receiving force must drag in the direction of force like this. If the object will not drag, then it means no work is done. So you applied force, the object drift in the direction of force, so work is done. If it would not happen, then the work done would be zero. So how do we define a work? Then work, okay, now see, if an object, okay, if an object travels like this object, okay, this is an object, travel displacement along the direction of force. Now look at the direction of force is towards right, and it travels displacement along the direction of force. Then work is said to be done. Then we will call that some work is done under the influence of this force. So now we have only two quantities, physical quantities in it. First one is force and second is displacement. We have only two quantities, force and displacement. So work done is actually the product of these two physical quantities. So let's write it. The formula for work done is force times displacement, and its unit is, the unit of force is newtons, and for distance displacement it is meter, or normally we can sometimes we write it as joules, like the energy of the unit of energy. So work done is measured like this. So it can be measured in Newton meters, it can be measured in joules.